भगवान पछाड़ने निर्विशेष शून्यवाणी शिव जय जय गौर चांदे आरती का शोभा शिव जय जय गौर चांदे आरती का शोभा आरती का शोभा जानवी पाट बने जगमग विपाट बने जानवी पाट बने जगमग शिव दक्षिणे निताय चाँद भामे गदाधारा निताय चाँद भामे गदाधार निकटे अद्वैत श्रीनि वास छत्रधारा निकटे अद्वैत श्रीनि वास छत्रधारा श्रीनि वास छत्रधारा शिव बसी আছে গরাচা रत्न सिंहासने रत्न सिंहासने शिव बसी আছে গরাচা रत्न सिंहासने आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने ब्रह्मा आदि देव शिवनारायण हरि आरती करी আমার ডোরা আদি করি আমার ডোলা जया मुकुंद बासु घोष आदि गाया शिव शंकर बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला शिव शंकर बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे के बहू कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वल चंद्रजीनी देश बनमाला कोरे जगमाला शिव शिव शुक नारदा हे मे गदा गदा कति विनोदा देखे गौर संपदा शिव जय गौर चंदे आरती का शोभा नागी पाटवने जगमन लोभा Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Madhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Swamo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhavari Radha Madhavari Radhe. Jaya Radha Gopika Radha Gopinda Radhe. Gauranga, 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 Jaya Jaya. Jaya Shri Radhi Gopal, Shri Radhi Gopal, Radhi Gopal, Jaya Shri Radhi Gopal. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. और प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल।
सेवा सदे गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जाय। वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जाय। मायापुर नवदीप धाम की जाय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जाय। गंगा माई यमुना माई की जाय। भक्ति देवी की जाय। तुलसी महारानी की जाय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की जाय। शिला प्रभुपाद ट्रांसलेटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय। इस्कॉन फिनिक्स की जय। कार्तिक व्रतम की जय। दामोदर भगवान की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotee हरे कृष्ण। ऑल ग्लोरीज श्री श्री गुरु एंड गौरांगा। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू शिला प्रभुपाद की। नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादलाददायिने हिरण्याकाशे पूर्वच्छाय शिलाटाङ्कानाखालयि ओ नृसिंह परातो नृसिंहो नृसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नृसिंह तो यामि ततो नृसिंह बहिर्नृसिंहो हृदये नृसिंहो नृसिंह आदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये नृसिंह तव कर कमलवरेनाखम् अद्भुत सिंह पिता हिरण्यकथितो तनुभृङ्गाम् वृषभधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जया नरसिंहदेव जया नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जया नरसिंहदेव जया नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जया नरसिंहदेव जया प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल। सर्व विघ्न विनाशक नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय हो। भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। निताई गुरु प्रेमानंदी।
Who's the singer? We need a microphone. Okay, let's hurry up.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Shri Radha Madhav Hari Dham. On behalf of our presiding deities, Shri Radha Madhav Hari, we invite you to today's Sunday Feast class. And over the last couple of days, as you know, His Holiness Ramapad Swami and His Grace Shyam Sundar Prabhu have been in town, and we've had beautiful sacred sounds japa retreat. And a lot of devotees were able to chant 64 rounds today. And this evening is the conclusion. So we are going to be singing one bhajan, Keval Ashtakam prayers. And after that, there's going to be discussion about the same. And then following that, we are going to have Shri Damodar Ashtakam prayers and with the offering lamps. So that is the schedule. And then there will be prasadam served after that. We are very grateful to His Holiness Ramapad Swami for coming to Phoenix giving us so much time from his busy schedule, and also
Somebody else should sing.
And also very grateful to His Grace Shyam Sundar Prabhu as well. He also has a very busy schedule, and to make time for us, we are sincerely grateful to Prabhu as well. And I'd also like to give a shout out to His Grace Vamshidhari Prabhu and Shatrupa Mataji. Shatrupa Mataji is not here, but Vamshidhari Prabhu has really been helping us nicely with our audio. We have a new audio system, a new television monitor that was put up only 3 days ago. So we're really grateful. And also to Mohan Chaitanya Prabhu. He's worked really hard, about 2 weeks, to set all this up. We've gone through a couple of audio systems, and we still are looking for another one. But meanwhile, thank you so much, Mohan Chaitanya Prabhu, for all your help with setting up this new system. We appreciate it. So without taking much of anybody's time, I'll hand over the mic to Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
He's going to sing. Satarupa is stuck in traffic or something. So the words are here, and pretty easy. Just follow along with the words. Kevalastakam. A little background. Shri Kevalastakam, according to Sanatana Goswami, is a Nitya Siddha song. It's coming from the spiritual world through a very elevated Vaishnava, whose name I'm not remembering at the moment. Huh? Nilakant. Nilakant. There we go. Very good. And it's actually part of an 100 verses. And this, I'm getting things mixed up. This series of verses is just glorification of the holy name. So it's a very elevated Vaishnava. And we'll just follow along. And there's a refrain at the end. Harir Nam Eva Kevalam. Go ahead.
Maduram Madurebhyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam Maduram Madurebhyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harir Namaiva Kevalam Bhyopi Harir Namaiva Kevalam Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harir Namaiva Kevalam Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harir Namaiva Kevalam Abhramastamba Paryantam Sarvamayam Jagat Abhramastamba Paryantam सर्वमायमयं जगत् सत्यं सत्यं पुनः सत्यं हरिर्नामैव केवलम् सत्यं सत्यं पुनः सत्यं हरिर्नामैव केवलम् सगुरु सपिता चापि समता बन्धवोऽपि सह सगुरु सपिता चापि समता बन्धवोऽपि सह शिक्षायै चेत् सदा स्मर्तुम् हरिनामैव केवलम् शिक्षायै चेत् सदा स्मर्तुम् हरिनामैव केवलम् निःश्वासेन हि विश्वासः कदा रुद्धो भविष्यति निःश्वासेन हि विश्वासः कदा रुद्धो भविष्यति कीर्तनीयमतो हरिनामैव केवलम् कीर्तनीयमतो हरिनामैव केवलम् हरितधावसे तत्र यत्र भगवता जना हरिसधावसे तत्र यत्र भगवता जना ध्यायन्ति भक्तिभावेन हरिनामैव केवलम् गायन्ति भक्तिभावेन हरिनामैव केवलम् अहो दुःखं महादुःखम् भुक्ता दुःखतरं यतः अहो दुःखं महादुःखम् दुःखतरं यतः कचार्थं विस्मृतं रत्नं हरिनामैव केवलम् कचार्थं विस्मृतं रत्नं हरिनामैव केवलम् धीयतां धीयतां कर्णम् नियतां वचः नियतां नियतां वचः गीयतां नित्यं हरिर्नामैव केवलम् गीयतां हरिर्नामैव केवलम् त्रीणि कृत्य जगत् सर्वम् राजतु सकलोपरि त्रीणि कृत्य जगत् सर्वम् राजतु सकलोपरि चिदानन्दमयं शुद्धम् हरिर्नामैव केवलम् चिदानन्दमयं शुद्धम् हरिर्नामैव केवलम् चिदानन्दमयं शुद्धम् हरिर्नामैव केवलम् चिदानन्दमयं शुद्धम् Hare Nama Kevalam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Shri Shikshastaka ki jai. So I'm going to go through one verse at a time, and I'll read a translation for one, and then Shamsundar will read the translation for the next, and so forth. Madhuram Madhurebhyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam, more sweet than all other sweet things, more auspicious than all other auspicious things. Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harer Nameva Kevalam, the greatest purifying, the holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
Its sounds should be given repeatedly to one's ears. It should be uttered repeatedly with one's voice. One should perpetually sing and sing anew. The holy name of Hari alone is everything.
You got a different translation. Let's do this one. Abrahma Stamba Paryantam. Say. Can you read it?
Yeah.
No.
Brahma Stamba Payantam Sarva Maya Mayam Jagat. The entire universe, from the exalted Brahma down to the lowly clump of grass, is a product of illusory energy of the Supreme Lord.
Satyam.
Satyam, Satyam, Punaha Satyam, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam. The only thing that is reality. Reality, again I say reality. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
That's the second verse. Notice there's a pattern. Shri Guru Sapita Chapi Samata Bandhavo Pisa. That person is a true preceptor, a true father, a true mother, and a true friend. Also, Shikshayat Chet Sada Smartum Harir Nameva Kevalam. Only if they teach one to always remember the holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
Niswase nahi viswasaha kadarudho bhavishyati. There is no certainty when the last breath will come and put an abrupt halt to all one's material plans. Kirtaniyamato bhalyat hare nam ev kevalam. Therefore, it is wise to always practice chanting from very childhood. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
What? Does it have the same translation? Okay. Hari Siddha Vaset Tatra Yatra Bhagavata Jana. Lord Hari eternally dwells in that place where truly exalted, spiritually advanced souls Gayanti Bhakti Bhavena Harir Nameva Kevalam sing in the mood of pure devotion. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
Aho dukkam mahadukkam dukkhad dukkhataram yataha. Aho, what a sorrow, what a great sorrow, more painful than any other misery in the world. Kachartham vishramtam ratna hare nam eva kevalam. Mistaking it as a mere piece of glass, the people have forgotten this jewel. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
Diyatam diyatam karno niyatam niyatam vachaha. It should be heard again and again with one's ears. It should be uttered over and over with one's voice. Giyatam, Giyatam, Nityam. It should be perpetually sung and sung anew. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
Truni krutya jagat sarvam rajate sakalopari. It makes the entire universe seem insignificant as a blade of grass. It splendorously reigns supreme over all. Chid Ananda Mayam Suddham Hare Nam Eva Kevalam. It is full of eternally conscious divine ecstasy. It is supremely pure. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
I learned about this Kevalastakam from Badahari Prabhu. He's one of a kind. And he sings very nicely. And we did the same thing. There were a few of us and we shared speaking one of the verses. And I remember very clearly, he always picks this one. Oh, dukam, ha, dukam, dukad, dukataram yata. We all know dukkha. We want sukha and we get punch in the nose. Instead, we get dukkha. Tachartam Vishmatam Ratna. We heard about the touchstone of Sanatan Goswami, mistaking something of this world to be valuable, forgetting the most valuable, Ratna or jewel. So whenever I sing this song or participate in discussing, because it's become kind of like a standard for all of our japa retreats, is to sing the song and discuss it. My mind goes to Badahari and makes me very happy just thinking of Badahari, aside from his explanation of this verse. And I asked Shyamsundar what verse did he want to speak about. Immediately he knew this is the one. So he's now going to discuss text number 7 of the 8 verses.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guru Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhaya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So I'm very thankful for allowing me to speak something, and it's kind of His Holiness Ramapat Swami Maharaj to engage me in some service to the devotees and the deities in Phoenix. So this verse is really nice for me. Diyatam diyatam karma, niyatam niyatam vachaha, giyatam giyatam nityam, harer nam eva kevalam. So we read the translation that its sound should be given repeatedly to one's ear, and it should be uttered repeatedly with one's voice. One should perpetually sing and sing anew the holy name of the Hari alone is everything. So we should listen to the holy name always, constantly, and we should chant the holy name over and over again. That's all we need to do is over and over chant the holy name. Listen to the holy name attentively. The essence of the chapter 18 of the Bhagavad Gita is in the middle chapter, 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. And the essence of the 9th chapter is in verse 34. Manmana bhava mad bhakto madhyaje mam namaskar. Mame vaisyasi yukta vaiva atmanam mad parayanaha. That engage your mind always in thinking of me, offer obeisances and worship me, being completely absorbed in me, purely you will come to me. This is the promise Krishna has given. And also in Bhagavad Gita 9:14, Tatatam kirtanayantoyam, that always chanting my glories, endeavoring with the great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. So we can see in both important verses of the Bhagavad Gita that Krishna is giving us an instructions that engage your mind always in thinking of me in 9:34 and always chanting my glories in 9:14. So how should we always remember Krishna? I was reading our Acharya says the best way of all these, Rupa Goswami is an actor of devotion given 64 angas of bhakti. And then he elaborated on the main 5 angas of bhakti. But then he says that the topmost is to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now Acharya says that of all this principle, the main principle is always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. And our Acharya has revealed to us only way it will be possible to constantly remember Krishna if we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra constantly. So we should see how beneficial it is to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Also in Padma Purana is mentioned that of all devotional practice is the support of this main principle. We have to remember Krishna constantly. In Srimad Bhagavatam, also in Canto 6, Chapter 3, Text 24, it says, repeated chanting brings one to the stage of offenseless chanting. We are not deriving any benefit of our chanting because we are committing so many aparadha and offenses when we chant the holy name. But if we keep on repeating the holy name constantly and with the great determination and the intensity to have attentive chanting, then we will derive the benefit. Haridas Thakur will not stop or eat until he will finish 192 rounds, which takes almost 22 to 23 hours a day. So our Acharya is very kind that they will take all the trouble, risk, austerity and difficulty to make our journey as easy as possible. They spend tremendous amount of time and effort just for one purpose. Srila Prabhupada at the end once said, why did he love the perfect situation living in Vrindavan? Came with no money in his hand, having 2 heart attacks in the cargo ship for one purpose, to save all of us from the nuisance of this material existence, the cycle of birth and death. So we have to become free. We should always end up to the glorious, our Guru Parampara, When we read the life of our Guru Parampara, it's so glorious. We should dwell on the life, how they have exhibited their life. And our present Acharyas, Prabhupada disciple, look at their life, how much they have dedicated just for one purpose, not for their benefit, but for benefit of all of us. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela also 22.113 state, always remembering Krishna will be possible when one chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra constantly. So Lord Krishna spoke to Arjuna, for one who remember me without deviation, I'm easy to obtain or Pranaprata. So hearing and chanting of the holy name is the process of Krishna Smaranam. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, Text 25, verse it says, also confirm the above statement that remembrance comes through chanting Mahamantra. And when remembered is uninterrupted, it becomes concentrated and is called meditation. And when meditation expands and becomes constant, not flickering, comes and go, it is called anusmriti. And one enters the stage of the samadhi, spiritual trance, and after samadhi has fully developed, the soul comes to understand his original position, and we see that unless and until we will find it out who we are, we will never be able to understand who Krishna is. Everything. We have to know our form, we have to know our qualities, we have to know our activities to understand Krishna's. Nectar of instruction also, Acts 8. When one is perfect in chanting and hearing is more important than chanting. Always remember Krishna, and we can associate with Krishna through his vibrational pressure. Narad Muni also mentioned to Srila Vyasadeva that he is the actual seer who worship in the form of transcendental sound representation of the Supreme Personality of God, who has no material form. And it's confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.5.38. Same message throughout the Srimad Bhagavatam 1.16, 32, 33. Same teaching of Queen Kunti. My dear Lord, you are so kind. You are giving me your association in the form of your holy name. And thus, this holy name can be chanted in all situations. There is no rules and regulations of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And as we see the Sanatana Goswami who has compiled this verse, meaning that I'm poor in love of Godhead, and I have no asset for hearing about devotional service, nor do I have any understanding of the science of devotional service, nor any cultivation of knowledge, nor any righteous activities to my credit. I'm not even born in a high family. Nonetheless, O darling son of Braj, I will maintain hope of achieving you. And these hopes are always disturbing me. This is the words of Sanatana Goswami. So such a devotee being touched deeply by the such strong desire, always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So the last, I want everyone to close their eyes, sit upright tight. Please inhale deeply as long as you can, hold it as long as, and then take same amount of time exhaling. Remain steady. When we inhale, do we have any guarantee that we will be able to exhale? Our life is very temporary. As Govinda Das sang, our life is like a drop of water on the lotus petals. Even a small wind can throw up the drop of water from the leaf. Similarly, our life is also like that. Beside in this world, things are constantly changing. How in a due course of time we will grow older, children will be married, have their own family. Someday we will return. We will keep on losing our loved ones one by one, and we too will be nearing death at some point in future. So at that time, we will realize that during all these years, one thing hasn't changed, and that is the holy name of the Lord. The holy names are connections to our eternal relationship with our dear Lord Sri Krishna in the spiritual kingdom of God. And by practicing chanting holy name in this material world, we are confirming our next life after death in the spiritual world. Remember, love of God is the only true happiness of the soul. So now, at least where you are in the meditation, please promise yourself that I will definitely take some special moments from my busy life to dwell on this topic and contemplate how can I achieve the constant remembrance of Lord Sri Krishna and become eternally happy. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
For those of you that attended the Japa retreat, you already know. And those of you that didn't attend the Japa retreat, now you can know. Daily, he conducts a Japa session to accommodate time zone differences. It starts pretty early in the morning in Central Time Zone. My understanding is every morning at 2:00 he starts. And it goes for several hours, and people in different time zones come and join. And it's beneficial for those who participate. I have not participated, but I've heard from those that do participate. They find great benefit, just as he was doing here with all of us or with you. In addition to chanting together, is messages, tools, inspirations, realizations. So it's mostly chanting and some interactive. And if you don't know about it, you find out about it if you're interested, and you can participate also. This has been a little advertisement for his program, because I found that it's beneficial for people that join it. So his verse was number 7 of the 8. Going back, there's 100, and somehow Bhaktivinoda Thakur identified the person that was the author, and he's a follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, obviously, from the mood, and the Sanskrit is quite simple, but at the same time, it's a nice meditation and pretty profound. In 100 verses, Harir Nam Eva Kevalam, Kevalastaka is 8 of those 100. So here's the one I'd like to speak something about. Diyatam Karnas is number 8, right after number 7. Whoops, this is number 8. Trinikritya Jagat Sarvam Rajate Sakalo Pari Chit Anandamaya Mayam Sudham Harir Nameva Kevalam. Those of you that have been around for a while, you know that Lord Chaitanya gave us another Astakam, and Astakam number 3 was speaks also the same, that this word chin, Pranadapi Sunechena, Toror Evasahishnana Manida Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. Trini is straw. Trini Krityam Jagat Sarvam. This Jagat, this whole universe, Jagat Sarvam, becomes insignificant like a blade of grass. So in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shikshastakam, it's we're insignificant. And this particular prayer is the whole universe, and all the other living entities. There are lots of living entities in human forms and other forms and all the other manifestations of the universe become or seem insignificant compared to the holy name that's everything. Rajate. We all know the word Raja, it's king. It is the king or reigns supreme over all. This is the same as this verse number 6 that Badahari likes. We've forgotten this ratna, the jewel, and we've taken the other things to be significant. Oh, how unfortunate. Oh, dukkharantaram. This is the most unfortunate thing, that we take this which is insignificant to be significant, and that which is significant to be insignificant, or we don't give proper attention. We're trained to give attention to, I call it stuff, things that are of this phantasmagoria. It comes and it goes, and it's really important. And the configuration is important, we think, and so we try to endlessly adjust and readjust and maneuver ourselves, and it's all insignificant in comparison to the significant. Chid Ananda Mayam Shuddham. Chit Ananda, of course, Sat Chit Ananda. This is the form of Krishna is Sat Chit Ananda. And the holy name is not different than Sat Chit Ananda, because the name we heard this morning, Bhaktisiddhanta describing the name and the form are non-different. So just do it a little bit. You all know. If we say it again and say it again, it's okay. That which is material, the sound vibration representing the material object is different than the object. The classical one that Prabhupada would use is water. Saying water, water doesn't quench your thirst. I like this one. You can say the word chair. And I can't sit on the word. I can sit on the chair, and the word is the representation, the sound representation of the object. But the nama and the nami, or the object named, are different. But what is it where the name and the object named are non-different? It's in the realm of the absolutes. So the name, not only Krishna has form, we discussed this on Friday evening, the name has form. Material sound has form, spiritual sound has form, and the spiritual sound is absolutely in every sense non-different. That is to say, within Krishna is everything, within the name is everything. Everything. That's a lot. This universe is not everything. And in fact, it's limited and temporary. And it comes and it goes. Everything of this world. So how to connect with that which doesn't come and go, and that which is of substance rather than the reflection of substance? Well, that's what the Vedas are meant for, to connect us with that which is eternal, and to give a whole big panorama picture of matter and spirit, and we belong to the spirit portion. But that may be difficult for us to understand, and we may become enamored by the perks or the benefits that can come from Vedic knowledge or the rituals of the Vedas in order to get an upgrade in this life and the next. And that's certainly a desire that the Vedas are compared to a desired tree, a kalpavriksha, that supplies everything. But what's the ripened fruit from the tallest part of the kalpavriksha tree? It's the holy name. A very nice verse in one of Rupa Goswami's Namastaka. He like it's very much. He says the crest jewel of the Vedas is the Upanishads, and the radiance from the crest jewel of the Upanishad is reaching to touch the tips of the toes of the holy name. So not only the holy name has form, but the holy name has feet. Not only the holy name has feet, the holy name has toes, and there's the tips of the toes, and the fresh jewel of the Upanishad. The effulgence is reaching to touch the tips of the toes. Isn't that poetic? It's very beautiful. And, here we are struggling with trying to be happy and dealing with stuff. And it's completely unnecessary. So instead, Chidanandamayam. Chidanandamayam. The holy name is full of eternally conscious divine energy. That's this translation. There's other translations. It's a potency of ecstasy. We discussed a verse of Rupa Goswami I like very much. How much nectar the two syllables Krishna have produced. I cannot understand it. So we're for us, covered living entities, we may not experience or taste. We may want to experience or taste, but how do we get there? Because we're not there. With faith, we take up the process that cleanses and restores our full consciousness, and that is the holy name. Those of you that were with us Friday evening, remember, for me, it's very meaningful, so I'll say it one more time. Some persons were not there. Piano tuning has three parts besides the piano and the piano chord or piano string. There's the tuning of the piano string is a tuning fork, a rubber mallet that vibrates the tuning fork, and a little instrument to tighten or loosen the piano string. Because when you hit or touch the tuning fork with a rubber mallet, it vibrates at a certain frequency, and you hold it near that piano string, and that piano string will also start to vibrate because they're resonant with one another. And then the piano tuner can see how the string is vibrating and know whether to tighten it or loosen it, or is it in proper tune. And then the next and the next. That's piano tuning. And spiritual tuning is the same principle. It's a vibration. It's a sound. We don't need tuning forks and rubber mallets. We just need a voice and, of course, an ear. And if we hear that sound of the mantra, then something happens. The something that happens is that which is already within starts to vibrate or resonate or become awakened. It's a spiritual science as much as piano tuning is a science. You have to have the right tuning fork has to have the right frequency. But when you get the right tuning fork and it vibrates, then you can tune your piano with a whole different series of tuning forks. This is just one vibration, Maha Mantra, because all souls being part of Krishna, there's this universal. It's very simple. So simple that for most people it's too simple because they want something complicated. It doesn't change the simple. The simple is one can embed the names of Krishna in different songs. But the potency, of course, is in the singer, but it's the singer singing the name within a song and glorifying then the qualities of Krishna or the pastimes of Krishna, etc. And Shuddham, it's supremely pure. Very simple. If you want to, by association, here in Arizona, it's generally warm. At least it's generally warm. Sometimes it's more than warm. But there are other parts of the country right now. There's a big snowstorm. Yes, and it's cold. I'm thankful Krishna rains that I'm here, not in the snowstorm. Because did you check the weather forecast? Is it you going to be able to fly? He and his wife are going back to Chicago. It's on. Snowed in, or you can flights are going. Flights are going. Okay, he's checked. Supposing it's cold. If you want to get warm, stand near a fire. If you want to get cold, stand near the air conditioner. If you want to become pure, you associate with that which is supremely pure. Again and again, as the previous verse was saying. And slowly, even we're covered in not pure, we can become pure. Why? Because the soul itself is pure, originally pure, but now touched by contamination. A nice example that Prabhupada gives, I'll end with this. Distilled water. Water is evaporated, it may come from an unclean place, but it goes into the sky by the heat of the sun. It gathers as clouds, and it comes down distilled water. And when it touches the earth, it mixes with the earth and it becomes muddied. And you may have to then purify the muddied. But water itself is pure. And there's a purifying process. It's contact with the sun or with other methods of taking the water out and leaving the other stuff behind. The chanting of the holy name is also Shuddham, Param Shuddham. It's supremely pure. And by contact with the supremely pure, it's very predictable. You become purified or you become pure. Again, pure because it's our nature. And then the refrain, the holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. Now, alone is everything. Here's a nice teaching that we heard this weekend. This is Bhakti Siddhanta, when we say the holy name, we're chanting the holy name, implicit, so he gets explicit. It's all the activities of bhakti. And a very simple way to understand that is, bhakti gives rise to forms of bhakti. It awakens the inclination to serve, and the various manifestations of service come out. So it's part of, embedded within the holy name. So to say, chanting the holy name includes the other limbs of bhakti. Implicit. So that is bhakti introduced to us and awakened within us through the chanting of the holy name. And here's one other teaching, and I'll conclude. Bhakti Siddhanta explains very nicely. I like Bhakti Siddhanta. He's one of my heroes. I have many heroes, but he's one of them. He was the first one in my sojourn of this lifetime of practicing bhakti. He was the first one, Bhakti Siddhanta. I'll tell the story another time. So he writes, chanting of the holy name is not done alone, it's with Hari Katha. He explains, just like we, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we don't worship Krishna alone, we worship Krishna with Radha. We don't worship Narayan alone. We worship with Lakshmi Narayan. We don't worship Ram alone. It's Sita Ram. We worship the Shaktiman along with Shakti because they're always inseparable. Similarly, Nama Prabhu has his Shakti or Kata, the feminine part. The Vedas is female, or Kata, Hari Kata is female. So the topics of Hari side by side with the chanting of the holy name, it makes it complete. It's, again, implicit. So when we say chanting of the holy name, we should understand it means also hearing, just like we're doing right now. We spent the whole day, many of us, chanting and chanting and chanting Krishna's name. And that was a little bit of the Hari Katha topic. The glories of the holy name. It's Radha serving Krishna, or the energy of Krishna serving the energetic, because they're inseparable. It's 20 after. Let's see if there's some discussion on this Kevalastikam. Please address your question to whoever you'd like to respond to the question. And then we'll move on to Damodarastakam.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you very much. And Lord Prabhu also. Maharaj, we read again that holy name is so sweet. It's the ultimate. But still, why we keep getting attracted to the mundane things in the world?
This microphone needs a new battery or something. Why? Because of long, who knows how many lifetimes of entanglement in material existence. We have strong affinity for trying to be the enjoyer of matter. It's that which brought us here. You know, these two Shaktis. One tosses us into the material energy, the other holds us here. It's that affinity, dog obstinate affinity to be an enjoyer of matter. This way, that way, we have our favorite ways and combinations of ways, and the affinity is very strong. It's our primordial mistake or error or ignorance, due to ignorance, trying to be the enjoyer separate from Krishna, tendency. Ignore Krishna, tendency. Do we have another microphone? Someone else would like to speak something? And others will just shift over to Damodarastakam. Who's going to be our Damodarastakam singer? Who's going to volunteer? Damodarastakam singer. Chatarupa, you missed this earlier part. You come sing. Bring your harmonium and so we're going to shift our attention over to Yasoda and Damodar and sing along. The words are going to suddenly magically appear up on the screen. What?
Announcements first because
Yeah, go ahead. Make your announcements. And to give them time to get the lamps ready. Someone in the Pujari department get the lamps ready. Okay.
Hare Krishna, everyone. So, a big thank you to His Holiness Ramapad Swami and His Grace Shyam Sundar Prabhu for this evening's class. And I did not mention gratitude for Kevala Bhakti Prabhu. He also helped with setup of the monitor and the computer. So please give him a big round of applause. I would like to also thank the children today. The children helped us put all the shoes on the racks. It looks like all the adults or everybody who comes in here ignores the shoe racks, and we walk over the shoes all the time. So the children, gave a nice example today. They put everybody's sandals and shoes on the racks. Let this be a lesson to everyone. Please use the shoe racks and put your shoes and sandals on the racks, so that it's not healthy, and it is also prone to accidents, happening there. So please put your shoes on the shoe racks there. So thank you, children, very much for putting the shoes on the rack. And also, we ran out of time when Maharaj was asking about the experiences they had with the chanting. I noticed that there were a lot of children chanting this afternoon, actually the whole day. Did any of the children chant 64 rounds? Are they here? Wow, there's one there.
Really?
Yes.
64?
I think there were 3 of them who chanted 64 rounds. So, and they also posted some really nice things on one of the WhatsApp groups. So they got a lot out of it, Maharaj. The children were really into it today. So very grateful to the parents for bringing the children and showing them how to chant. And I'm glad that they were able to participate as much as they did. So thank you, children, and the teachers also. So tomorrow is Gopashtami, and we're very fortunate that Maharaj is going to be here tomorrow. So we have another program. I know it's a lot of back-to-back programs, but we have Gopashtami program tomorrow from 6 to 8. And Maharaj is going to be giving the class tomorrow evening. So please join us, and Maharaj will give us all the information about the Gopashtami Leela. So tomorrow evening, Monday, 20th of November, 6 to 8, please make a date with the temple. And then a reminder for Thursday, the 23rd. Those of you who observe Ekadashi, it's Ekadashi, so we refrain from eating grains and beans. That's this coming Thursday. And also on Thursday is the first day of Bhishma Panchaka. Some of you who want to, have any tapas, then that's the day to start for 5 days. And also Thursday is Thanksgiving, so just a small reminder. Then on Saturday, Chaturmas ends. And coming Sunday, next Sunday, end of Kartik, and last day of Bhishma Panchaka, and marriage of Tulsi Shaligram. So if you'd like to participate in that, we still have some openings for your participation. And that's next Sunday. And the program is going to be the usual time. Then yoga continues on Saturdays from 8:30 to 9:30 in the mornings. And I'm going to stop here. You can just visit our Facebook page and our web page for more ongoing programs. Thank you so much. So we are going to be reciting the Damodar Shtakam first. After the Damodar Shtakam finishes, we'll be offering the lamps, and there just will be one line. And we are going to be offering lamps from this side. One line only, and then we'll be serving prasadam. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Oh, one. And today is very, very unusual. We do not have a Sunday feast sponsor. In case you're wondering, we didn't acknowledge anybody, but very unusual. If anybody wants to sponsor, they're welcome to do so. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Ashish Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Anand Chaitanya Prabhu. Vrindavan Prabhu.
Shwar Sachidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Ishwaram Sachidanandarupam रूपम् लसतुं स्वं गोकुले व्रजमानम् यशोदाभियो कलाधवमान राम ऋषां सत्यं धृत्य गोप्यया यशोदा कलाधवमानम् राम दृष्टामात्यन्ततो धृत्य गोप्या दन्तं मुहूर्ते दन्तं मुहूर्ते श्वासनं भक्तिभद्रम् स्वलीलाभिरनन्दकुण्डे घोषमीमज्जन्तम् आख्यापयन् आदियेषु तग्नेषु भक्तजिता न प्रेमध्यस्तं सदा वृत्तिबन्धे मोक्षं न क्षामदे आचार्यश्वदपि देव मोक्षं न क्षामदे आचार्य प्रणेशदपि सदा मे मस्याभिरास्तं किमस्ति किमस्ति ते मुखाम्बोजं यन्तनीये जितं कुण्डलस्निग्धैश्च गोपाम् धरम् नत्यभिपत्तामालं लक्षलाभेषु दृश्या वेरात्मजौ बद्धमुख्यैव यद्वा कृत्यामोचितौ भक्तिभजौ कृतौ च प्रेम मे प्रयच्छ मोक्षे ग्रहो स्थितमोदजे स्वात्म में प्रयच्छ अमोक्षे ग्रहो मे स्थितमोदरे Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jai Gauranitai, Jai Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jai Gauranitai. Jai Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jai Giri Govardhan. Jai 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 Giri Govardhan, Jai Giri Govardhan. Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jai Vrindavan Dham. जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव गौरा साई गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौरा हरि बोल जय राधा माधव हरि राधा माधव हरि श्री राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे Stop.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, I was like so tired. Mohit like left, ran away from here. Mohit left already. No, no. I think yeah, yeah. I can. Sure. If you want to sing, you can. Yes, yes. Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrinda. It's not a direct. Yeah, please, please. You're ready about. Same. Ah, okay. That's perfect. Yeah. Pami, Mataji, do you want? No, I'm okay. Bring water. No. Okay. Yeah. हाँ, it's Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhu ji, Omni ka power. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. I don't need. I'm okay. Maybe. Before I came, only I drank. Sorry, I just recorded.